So hi, so it's Ken again. So welcome back to my garden. It's a bit overcast today, but it's the one. So today we're going to do the Ba Duan Jin. We've done the Ba Duan Jin, or I've done films on the Ba Duan Jin in the past, but yeah, I'm going to do it again. It's my favourite set of Qigong stroke stretches. You can do this in a kind of like a Taoist way, or in like a Buddhist way. I'm going to do it in like a Buddhist Shaolin way today. It's my favourite set of stretches. So you will be stretching more than you do in say Tai Chi, or moving further than you would in Tai Chi or in like Taoist Qigongs. Okay, so we'll get straight into it. So I said it's Shaolin, so we'll start with our feet together. If you really struggle with your balance here, you can turn your toes out to the side. Yeah, but I'm going to do it like this. So just go quickly through your postural requirements, alignments. So the head is suspended from above, that pull back feeling with the ears, pulling the neck back against the collar, against the collar of a shirt. Your jaw parallel to the floor, tongue on the roof of the mouth, lips and teeth lightly together. A lifting feeling with the head. Sink the chest around the upper back. When the arms close to the body, keep that small gap underneath each armpit, at least enough to let the air get to your armpits. Sink the chest around the back, sink the ribs to fill the lower back, pelvic areas tilted forwards, hanging down plump from our suspension from above. Soften the hips, knees, and ankles. Okay, breathing in, we're going to be breathing into the lower abdomen. Imagine you're breathing into that area about 3 fingers below the belly button and in the center of the body. So you're engaging the diaphragm and kind of the pelvic floor when you're breathing. So interlace the fingers. Breathing in. Stretching up. Stretching up. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, the lower back isn't curving. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in. So I'm doing this in a kind of applying a Tai Chi principle here. Breathing in. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, back isn't curving, and breathing out. So as I'm pushing up, I have a feeling as if I'm pushing down through the heels and rolling towards the toes. So I get like pump. Push the arms up into the air. Buddha holds up the heavens. Bring that coming down. So there's quite a few. This is this set of Qigong stroke stretches. It's been around for a long time. Some attribute it to Yu Fei, the guy who created Sing Chuan, and some attribute it to Bodhidharma. Breathing in. So there's quite a few variants. Breathing in to sink. Turn from the waist. Breathing out. Turn. I'm going to turn to my left. Breathing in back to the center. Breathing out. Sinking down. Turning from the waist. So make sure the ribs don't flare out, the back doesn't curve in, the chest doesn't stick out when you do this one. Breathing in. Make sure you're not twisting your knees either, so sink down, wait into the heels, and breathing out, turn. Breathing in, so you're stretching out all the sinew, all the connective tissue. And we're always working to try and stretch out the whole body. I'm always trying to work the whole body. Breathing in, up. Sink, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, in. So this is still the Buddha holds up the heavens. Step out to the side. So as I said, there's quite a few variants. It's been around for a long time, this set of Qigong stretches. Breathing in, over to the side. Stretching up from the little toe all the way up into the neck and down the arm, or up the arm. Breathing in, breathing out. Compressing that supporting side of the body against the ground. Breathing in. And breathing out. So you're really stretching out the lateral lines on the side of your body. The bands of connective tissue, the anatomy trains. Breathing in. On the sides of the body, run from the little toe all the way up into the neck. And then you're stretching down the inside of the arms as well. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing out. Make sure the ribs don't flare out here. The lower back doesn't curve in. Pumping up, stretching. And some people, when they do this, they'll look up at the elbow here. Just for a little bit of an extra one. And so some people look at the elbow. Okay, so the first one, the Buddha holds up the heavens. So feet back together. So we're going to do the archer now. So I'm going to make my you can mirror me here. I'm going to make my left hand into this, often called the secret sword hand, and make the right hand into the fist. I'm going to have the hand in the fist on the outside. I'm going to sink down onto my left leg here. I'm going to draw a bow, pulling pulling an arrow into a bow. So step out to the side, breathing and pull the arrow into the bow. Look into the distance, shooting up at about 45 degrees, 30 to 45 degrees. Breathing out, release the arrow. And imagine you watch it fly into the distance. Follow it with your eyes. Stepping up. So going to the other side now. So the hand and the fist on the outside. Sink onto the, I'm going to go onto my right leg here. Step out to the side. Moving and pull the arrow into the shoot to the distance. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, not curving in the lower back. Breathing out, fire the arrow. Watch it fly into the distance. Like that. And then the fist on the outside. Sink. Step out to the side. Breathing in. Put arrow into the going out into a horse riding stance. Make sure the knees stay on the toes. Breathing out. Release the arrow. Watch it fly into the distance. Sink. Step out. Breathing in. Fire the arrow. Watch it fly into the distance. Follow with your eyes. Breathing up. Sink. Step out. Breathing in. Fire the arrow. Watch it fly into the distance. Step up. Sink. More weight down through the heel. Step out. Pump. Breathing in. Pull the arrow into the bow. Really feel the resistance of the bow. It's like the connective tissue in the whole body, pulling on the bow. So it's whole body pulling the bow. Releasing the arrow. Stepping up. Okay. Breathing in. Stretching up and stretching down. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out the lower back as you curving in. Almost sticking out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Holding up the heavens in the air. Breathing in. We are stretching. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Stretching up and stretching down. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out the lower back as you're curving in. Almost sticking out. Breathing in. Looking out into a horse stance. Go as low as is comfortable for you. I like to do a bit of a nice back stretch before I go into we're going to do the rotating buttocks. Yeah, so I just drop down, just hands onto this little nest here where the knee and the thighs meet. Drop down, take the weight down through the arms, down through the legs, let the head hang. Nice stretch. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, the back isn't curving. So you feel a stretch along the lip of the pelvis here. Great joints to the back here. Really stretching this. So sink the ribs, fill the back. You don't want to be, stretching, dropping down, letting the head hang. Just feel a bit of traction here. Feel the spine kind of lengthening as the weight of the head pulls it down towards the ground. Nice stretch. More weight in there towards the rear of the feet. Make sure the knees aren't collapsing in. Sink the ribs, fill the back. Oh, nice stretch. I'm going to go to my left first here. Breathing in, pushing up. I'm going to put the thumbs onto the outside and these are fingers on the inside. Look over the shoulder and square up and look straight forwards. Then drop down. Take the weight down again through the leg. Make sure the knee doesn't collapse in. Ducking down, as if ducking under a fence here. Come up onto my right leg, onto on the other side here. Look over the shoulder and turn so you're facing straight forwards. Drop down over that knee you just came up, or the leg you just came up on. As if ducking under a fence. Breathing in, coming up. Looking over the shoulder. Square up, look forwards. Dropping down, so this is rotating the buttocks. As if ducking under a fence. Breathing in, moving from your center, from your core. Look over the shoulder, square up, look forwards. Dropping down, as if ducking under a fence. Coming up. Look over the shoulder, square up, look straight forwards. Drop down. As if ducking under a fence. Breathing, coming up. Look over the shoulder, square up, look straight forwards. Drop down to the center. Let's drop down, and then the face comes up first, like a tortoise or a turtle coming out of its shell. Breathing, coming up. Bring yourself up to feet together. Coming up, fingers pointing towards each other, palms face towards the floor. Sink the chest, round the back, breathing in. I'm going to go to my left first here. Breathing in. Arms out to the side, hands out to the side, looking over your left arm. Breathing out, coming in. A wise owl turns its head. Breathing in. Go to the other side. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, the lower back isn't curving in. Make sure you're not sticking them out. Breathing out. And kind of you're not doing this with it. You're not sticking your chest out. The chest will go out a little bit here because of the nature of what the arms are doing here. But you'll sink the chest. Try and round the upper back. Breathing in. Wise owl turns its head. And I'm doing, as I've said in previous ones, I don't tend to count repetitions of the in the Qigong that I do, but I tend to count when I'm doing stretches, so I only do 3 of each of this one, or in this whole set here, breathing in. You can do more if you want. 3 is kind of a magic number, isn't it? This is the magic number. Okay, stepping out into you can do the stepping out like this into your horse riding stand if you want, or just step out. Make your hands into tight fists. Sink the wrist, full back. Touch the little fingers where the hips stick out here. The ilium sticks out here. The hip bone. I'm going to go with my left fist first. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to punch. I'm going to stare at the knuckles. Charging fist with eyes glaring. Then open up the hand. Push forwards with the hand. Turn the hand over. Thumb first, and then curl the fingers around and bring it back in. Then with the other hand, breathing in, glare at the knuckles. Push out with the centre of the hand, turn the hand over, thumb first, draw the hand in. Breathing in, glare. Of course, you wouldn't punch like this, you'd break your thumb. This is Qigong. Push forwards with the hand like Iron Man here, turn the hand over, seal the Lao Gong point, draw back in. Breathing again, you wouldn't punch like this, you'd break your thumb. This is Qigong. Push forwards with the centre of the hand, turn the hand over, so stretch all the way down the arm, thumb, fingers curl in. Breathing in, glare at the knuckles. Push forwards with the hand, turn. Seal the Lao Gong, draw back in, breathing in, charging fists with eyes glaring. Turn, seal, draw back in. And you can bring yourself up and always turn it down if you wanted to. Breathing in. Up, make sure the ribs don't flare out, the lower back's and curve in, stretching up. Point the palms towards each other, then breathing out, coming down. This is usually a closing move, immortal stretches here. Take the hands onto the lower back, or the palms onto the lower back, breathing in, stretching up the front of the body from the toes into the neck, supporting the lower back with the superficial front line. Breathing in, breathe out, feel that stretch pulling back. Breathe in, and breathe out, going down. The hands moving down the back of the legs, the buttocks, going down, going down. Let's stretch all the way down, touch the toes. I'll take a breath in here. And breathing out, I'll go a little bit further. Then I'll bend the knees. Breathing in, bring myself up. Pumping from the heels towards the toe, pushing up. Arms off the head. Turn the palms into face towards each other. And breathing out, coming down. Hands onto the lower back, supporting the lumbar section of the back. Breathing in, stretching the front of the body here. You're stretching the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, feel that stretch pulling back. Breathe in. Straighten the legs, breathing out. Unless you have problems with the knees, of course. Breathe in. And breathe out, going down. Moving from your core. Going down. Legs straight, stretching all the back of the body, so superficial back line. Touch the toes. Then I breathe in here. Breathe out, I'll get down a bit further. Bit of an extra stretch here. Stretching all the hamstrings, back of the body. And the knees, breathing in, coming up. Palms in, breathing out, coming down. Support the lower back, breathing in, pumping from the heels towards the toes, stretching the front of the body. Working the spine. Breathing out, pulling back. Breathe in. And you can breathe out here, go down, work down the spine. So you're going straight forward, working down the spine, feeling each vertebrae. 32 to 33 vertebrae, working each one, going down, touch the toes. Breathe in, breathe out, drop down, sink the ribs, fill the back, pinch the big toes with the index finger and the thumb, bend the knees, breathing in, coming up. Stretching up. Breathing out, coming down, so all the way down this time, so it's the immortal strokes his beard. Pushing down. And step up into a shoulder width stance. Interlace the fingers behind you. Breathing in. Up onto the tiptoes, tip of the tongue, the roof, mouth, lips and teeth light together. Carefully if you're having problems with the knees or the lower back. Breathing out. Dropping down, just let your arms swing. Releasing any tension you might still be holding onto in your shoulders. Breathing in, pushing up. So this is what, vibrating the heels. And all the connective tissue, a nice shake out. Making sure you're not holding on to any residual tension in the web of connective tissue inside the body. Breathing in, shaking out all the internal organs connected to the spine. A nice shake out. Making sure you're not holding on to any residual tension in the web of connective tissue inside the body. Breathing. I like to finish with a little bit of waist turning. Just turning weight, just loosen the body. I always finish stretching with a bit of loosen up exercise. I aim to yes, my training session is interspersed with, is that the right word, interspersed with weights and exercise, or weight swinging exercises. It's free movement. Okay, so you can do that for as long as you like. Yeah, so that's my stretching for today. And I've started to waffle here, so give it a go. And I will see you in the next one. So bye for